Hello people and welcome back. Yes, we are back out again. Say hello Brian to all them people that are watching.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, that's good. Look at this glorious weather. Where are we? Well, we are on the Border Ridge. What are we doing or where are we going? We do not know. We've just come out for the weekend, one night, wild camp. But we haven't decided what hill we're going to go on because we've got such a plethora of hills to choose from. However, at the moment you find us on the English-Scottish border. So if I turn you around, that wall there denotes the English-Scottish border. The right-hand side, welcome to Scotland. The left-hand side, welcome to England. But we've got a bit of a problem, haven't we?
Just a little one.
What do? Do we camp in England or do we camp in Scotland? Scotland, as you all know, has the right to roam, where you can camp within reason anywhere you want. England, silly rules. Wild camping is illegal. What are we going to do?
Do it illegally.
We're going to do it illegally. What a stupid rule. So that side it's illegal, this side it's legal to do it. So I could camp and pitch my tent just there. Perfect. I'm working within the laws of Scotland. Pitch my tent there and I could get moved on by the farmer or the landowner. Come on England, when are you going to wake up? Wild camping is fun to do and we enjoy it. Get rid of them rules and allow us to pitch anywhere. We do it illegally anyway. I know you get some rotten eggs out there that leave so much trace. They're just, I can't tell you what they are because I don't want to swear, but I don't care because that's Scotland and that welcomes wild campers and we spend a lot of time there. So I think we're probably going to go up onto this hill on there. It's on the English side, who cares? If we get moved on, we'll come down and camp on the Scottish side. But hey, we like to live dangerously, don't we, Bri?
Yep, dangerously.
Yeah, is that it?
I'll tell you what.
You've got your Terminator glasses on.
You camp that side and I'll camp this side.
And if I get moved on, I get into your tent.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, I think I'll camp on the Scottish side because I don't want to get moved on because that means I will have to get into Brian's tent and that's not very nice. So, like I said, the weather's beautiful. There is a chance tonight, fingers crossed, that we might get to see the Northern Lights. So, like I said, fingers crossed. Park down in a normal place where I would do, just outside Kirk Yetholm. The grid will be down in the description. But let's stop yapping and let's get going and let's get ourselves on top of that hill. See you in a minute, guys. Welcome back, guys. So we've been sat on this hill now for about an hour. Me and Brian just chewing the fat, chatting, looking at the scenery, looking at the views, which are, I must admit, outstanding, especially over to Scotland. and yeah, we just bumped into someone that I know, and some of you people may know. Old Emz from Emz Adventure with her dog Rolo. Nice to see you, Emz. We had a good chat for about half an hour. Emz is just doing a normal walk around the Border Ridge. Very knowledgeable, that lady, very knowledgeable about Cheviots, Border Ridge, etc. And we had a good old chat for about half an hour, like I said. She's wandered off now, off in that direction. But yeah, nice to see you, Emz. Always a pleasure to see you up on the hills. I'll put a link in the description for Emz's channel. Get across there, show her some love, watch some of her videos, and give her a subscribe if you can. She does some nice videos, and again, she lives on the edge of the Cheviots, so she's always up here, and she is full of knowledge. So yeah, get across and show her some love. And nice to see you, Emz. Uncanny, because we're sat in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden I just see this blonde mane coming up the hill shouting at me, "Get off my hill!" And I'm like, "Who's that?" And I'm looking, it's Emz. I'm like, what? You know, who would predict it, in the middle of nowhere? And Brian's like, "That's Emz." So yeah, nice to see you, Emz. But I'm going to turn you around now. I'm going to show you, ignore Brian, what I'm looking at. Look at that. That's going to be my view in the morning. The sun's going to set over there, and it's behind me, it's going to rise, so hopefully it'll be a nice sunrise. But yeah, look at these hills. We've done most of these hills actually, except for these two over here, which we're looking at doing. We might do a bivvy tarp camp on them ones. But the weather is glorious. I apologise for my bonce, it's all over the place, I need to get a haircut. The weather is glorious, and we're going to set the tents up in about 10 minutes. It's a little early. It's coming up to 4 o'clock. We're going to set the tents up. Both got Lanshan 2s, so yeah. And I'm going to set it up so that the doors on either side, so the wind is coming from behind me. It's not too bad. It's meant to die down a little bit more later on, but yeah. The weather forecast is fantastic for tonight. So again, fingers crossed, like I said, we might get to see the Northern Lights. If we do, I'll put some photos up. And if I don't get anything, then so be it. But yeah, it's great to be out. And the good thing about that wind is it's obviously keeping the midges away, which is perfect. Otherwise we'll be whinging about being eaten alive. But other than that, guys, thanks very much. If you're liking it so far, then give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, give us a like. Remember, half the guys that watch my videos, girls and guys that watch the videos, aren't subscribed. So come on, just show your kindness, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. Brian, what was that you said about 2,000 subscribers?
If you want 2,000 subscribers, you've got to do another tent.
You want me to do that? He's a cheeky sod, isn't it? 2,000 subscribers. Wow, I was happy at 1,000, but you guys are amazing. Yeah, get the 2,000 and I will give another tent away. I swear I will. So thanks very much, and let's get these tents up. So here we go. That's me. You can see me shadow. The old Lanshan 2 3F UL gear. Love this tent when it's nice conditions. Set up on a nice flat area. There's Brian. He's got it slightly lower than me. But other than that, food outside. The reason I put the food outside is it's quite warm in there. So I've put that. I've got some chocolate biscuits and some food. So just left it outside where the breeze can get to it. Got my temperature up, or my thermometer up, which is just plugged in there, and it is at the moment 24.5 Celsius, which isn't too bad. Just put that back up in there. So inside, not going to bore you with everything. Air mat, sleeping bag, OX. In there's all my stuff, and then my rucksack's over there. And then me lights up there, as well as me pump inflator. So it's all good. The sun is glorious. The hills around us, the Cheviot Range, into Scotland. However, there could be a thorn in our side. If you look into the far distance, that is north-northeast, and that is the North Sea. And that is sea mist slowly coming this way. I've looked on the weather forecast, I'll put it up now, and that's not meant to be coming in until tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. So please, we need to keep that away, fingers crossed, because what we want is to have that clear for a perfect sunset. And that sun, as you can see, it's gone past its zenith now, and it's starting to come down, and it's making all these ridges come alive with the shadows, and that is looking fantastic. And if that sun goes down and we have a lovely sunset, they will look fantastic. Cheviot range here, Cheviot there. That bit in the middle, you can see it, is the shield with the cairn on the top, the Kerr where I was before, and then the Wester Tors over here, and Yeovering Bell is there just getting swallowed up by the mist. And then you have all this lovely landscape in front of us. There is the wall, which is the border between Scotland and England, where we are illegally wild camping, and on that side we are legally wild camping. So if someone wants to come and move us, we'll move the 200 to 300 meters onto the Scottish side. That small village in the distance there is Kirk Yetholm, and that is the finish of the what's that place? What's it called?
Kirk Yetholm.
That's Kirk Yetholm. What's the long walk?
The end of the
Pennine Way. The Pennine Way. That, well, I should say, I say it's the end. It could be the end or the start. So that's where it is there. So after 200 odd miles, that is where you end up. Or if you're starting it, you start there and you end up down in the Peak District. What do you think of it so far?
Brilliant.
Brilliant. You're loving it, aren't you? You've had your can of beers, yeah?
Yeah.
As you can see by his rubbish. Don't worry, he will take that rubbish with him. I've got a rubbish bag. And here's Brian's setup again. The 3FUL gear, Lanshan 2. We love this tent when it's nice. And there's Brian's setup inside. He seems to have a different inner to me. My inner is more whiter. I think yours is a 3 season, isn't it? And mine's 4 season. I'm not too sure, but they're the same tent.
This should be the same tent.
They're the same tent. Now, I've just noticed that. Well, one thing I have noticed about these tents, which it does annoy me sometimes, is, and it's with all tents really, is when you're trying to roll up the door and they give you these little toggles and it doesn't roll up properly. So all I did is went onto Amazon and bought these little magnetic clips. There's one there, and there, the little short ones, you can get the long ones, and it just holds back them doors, which is a lot better. So that's the setup. We're just going to go back up onto the top of the hill now, and I just want to have a see in the far distance if that sea mist is coming in any closer. So here we are on the northern edge of Cold Mouth Hill, 412 meters high, and this is the cairn, and as you can see there's a little bit of protection there for obviously inclement weather. That direction is north, and that is concerning me at the moment. That is the North Sea, and that is a sea mist, but like I said before, it's not meant to come in until tomorrow morning. So there's the Easter Tor, Wester Tor, Yeovering Bell, again the Cheviot, Brian. Now this is quite interesting. This here was a ring cairn or cairn, and the ring cairn was excavated in 1929, and here, this hole here was a grave site, and in this hole they found a bronze dagger, a bone saw and cremated bones. So someone was buried here who is very important, and this is what they got to see, or when they were here, they got to see obviously on the afterlife. So as you can see, the ring goes around me, ring of stones. These stones would have been piled up, and on top of that there would have been turf, so you'd have had a big turf mound. You get a lot of them on Salisbury Plain, and that's how they buried important people. Could have been a king, could have been a princess, could have been someone religious. But yeah, look at the position where they've actually been buried. Now we know that all or a lot of these hills around here have got burial sites on top of them. If you can make out in that direction there, is Great Heifer. And I've done a video on Great Heifer, and on Great Heifer, again, there is another ring fort. So has that got something to do with this? However, as well, I keep saying however, and I shouldn't be saying however. Also, just down there, I've forgotten the name of the hill, but you'll see there's another ring fort on top of that hill. So, did the people that live down there bury their important people up here? Who knows? Sun's slowly going down. I want that mist to stay away so we get an excellent sunset, hopefully. So, I said to Brian, obviously it doesn't get dark until about 9:30, 10 o'clock now. Summer, or nearly summer nights. We should come over here at night and just sit over here and see if we see or hear anything. I've not read about any spooky goings-ons in this area, but I mean, thousands of years ago, someone was buried in that hole, or their remains were buried in that hole. And as you can see, it has stone sides. So where I'm stood or knelt now, people were knelt around me thousands of years ago. If only I could just click my fingers and take me back and see what was going on. Someone was laid in here with a bronze dagger, a bone saw, and an urn of the remains of the individual. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's a beautiful place to be laid to rest. Beautiful place. Not when it's windy and rainy, it's horrible. It's a horrible place. But today, it's beautiful. And there's Brian. Look at him. As if he belongs up here. Just imagine him with a spear and a dagger and a cloak, on guard, guarding whoever was buried here. He's gone and bloody done it again, hasn't he? What have you done? What have you done? You've brought it with you, haven't you? You brought the... Look at this weather. What's happened to the views? Look at that. Hey. It is spectacular because every now and again it just clears and we are in a complete cloud inversion, which is fantastic, but it's now coming over the top of the hills. We've got a fellow camper just camping up on the calm there. But yeah, Brian, explain yourself.
I can't.
Tell the viewers why are you taking all the views.
No excuses there. I'm not. It's.
You're not coming again.
Righto.
Oh, so it's 8:15, so I've decided to have get some dinner on. I've got two things that I'm going to have tonight. Well, I'll probably just have one because I'm not that hungry. I've got some army rations here, and I've got pork sausages and beans in tomato sauce. The new rations, so they should be quite scrummy. And I have got an all-day breakfast. I don't know whether I'll eat that now or I will save that for the morning. I'm not too sure. I've got plenty of food. So my fuel burner's on, using meths. So I'm going to boil up my water and then wait for that to get onto a rolling boil, and then stick this in and warm it up. Easy, really, easy peasy dinner. I'll just turn you around and show you what it's like. There you go. Even Brian's got his woolly hat on. There's the sun. I don't think we're going to get a sunset. We might do, but that mist is rolled right in now, which has ruined it. But you never know as that sun's going down. So yeah, I'm going to get this on and then get some scran down my neck. Right, that's it. Been watching a movie. Nothing's happening. It's completely clagged out outside. No sunset, nothing. So yeah, it was a good day, but the evening was ruined by the I'm going to get my head down now, and I will see you in the morning. So laters, guys. Good morning. And what a shitty morning it is. Look at this. From a beautiful day yesterday to a morning like this, can't see nothing. Expecting a nice sunrise? No. Expecting nice views? No. All I have to do is wake up to that. Say good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
I suppose there is a good thing this morning. The kettle's on, so I'm making a brew. Yeah, it hasn't rained, but look at the not condensation, but the water on the tent from the mist. That's not rain, that's just from the mist. So yeah, make a brew and then slowly pack up and disappear. How was your night?
Yeah, it was okay. Woke up a couple of times, but yeah, it was okay.
It was about light at 4 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's light. I think that's what the trouble is.
You made yourself a brew?
Yeah, I've had a brew, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's about light at 4 o'clock this morning, so I remember waking up and looking up and thinking, Christ, it's light, and then going back to sleep. So let's get the kettle on, have some food, and then skedaddle out of here. I don't know, this weather. So not much on the drone footage. I tried, but the cloud ceiling is quite high. We managed to get above it. So it's time now to take this bad boy down. Everything's out of the tent, so yeah, let's take it down. Okay, as usual, we say it all the time, and I won't stop saying it. Leave no trace. That's where I was. That's where Brian was. That's Brian in a funny hat. We're going to disappear down into the mist and back to the car. So I doubt if I'll do much filming because there's nothing to see. Top of the hill up there. You leading the way?
We're going that way?
No.
That way?
No.
That way?
No. That way. Keep walking until you hit the wood line. Let's go. So that's the end of the camp. A night on Cold's Mouth Hill. Enjoy it?
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Great weather yesterday. Unfortunately, that cloud coming in ruined it. We were expecting a decent sunrise and a decent sunset, but hey, can't have everything. But yeah, out next week.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Don't know where we're going to go. Might come back this way. Got a couple of hills that we saw on the way in, so we might do some of them. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. And I'll leave you with our friends behind us.